What's up, everyone? How are you all? Hopefully, everyone's doing good out there. Hopefully, everyone's staying safe and healthy and happy. Today, I'm going to go over with you all my empties that I have collected for probably, I'd say, probably at least 2 months now. This is the first video of like an empties that I've done. So some things I totally had a brain fade on and threw in the trash. So some things that I did use and did like are not in this video. And so I'll try to mention those as they come up or as I like remember when I'm talking about like other things that would pertain to that specific item. So I have a mixture of stuff in here like beauty. Most of it's beauty. I mean, let's get real. Some of it is lifestyle, I guess, and just like a mixture, some like skincare related, some makeup related, stuff like that. So, I'm gonna go through, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, all these goodies and just kind of go over like obviously what it is, if I like it, if I would repurchase it, that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions about these products, that like if I don't cover it during the video, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you on it. And I think this will be really fun just to kind of go through and see what's worth it and what's not. So the first thing I'm just gonna like grab, I'm not gonna go like in any specific order. So first things first is gonna be this bottle of wine right here. This was pretty good. It wasn't like super crazy expensive, but it was like a pretty good wine. I would definitely buy it again if I saw it. And I had tried this like brand before, or this like, I think that's the brand because they all say Apothic on there. And it was really good. So like one night I asked my boyfriend on his way home if he would stop and get some wine, and he came home with this for the win. So it was definitely a good one. And like I said, I would definitely buy it again. So that's that. The next thing is this Dr. Teal's Epsom salt. This smells, the coconut oil one. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. I've also tried the lavender, and I'm pretty sure it's a eucalyptus, which they're both good, but this one is my absolute favorite. I already repurchased this, so I have like an open bag of this. Like I put it in a little jar in my bathroom, which is kind of, I think a lot easier because, and I just put it like a little wooden scoop in the little glass jar because like getting in and out of this bag is kind of like annoying a little bit. So I just, like I said, put it in a little jar. Plus it looks really cute for like some kind of bathroom decor. So I really like that, and I will continue to buy the Epsom salt for like baths and soaks. You can even soak just your feet in there if you wanted to. It's really good for sore muscles. Like kind of like flushing out water. Like if you feel like when I was pregnant, I would soak my feet in Epsom salt or sometimes take a bath in Epsom salt, especially once it got later in my pregnancy, because I didn't get like crazy swelling up until like the very end. So that was definitely good for just, you know, like getting rid of like flushing out some of that extra water and stuff. It's really good. Okay, so the next thing is this warm vanilla sugar. Oh my gosh, this is like a guilty pleasure kind of, because I know that stuff that's got this much like fragrance in it, and if you look at the ingredients on this, it's really not good, but it just smells so good. And warm vanilla sugar has been around for so long, so like every time I smell it, I'm just like, oh my god, I love this. So this is not something that I buy for myself, so I won't be like running out and repurchasing this. It's just kind of like one of those things, like I said, it's a guilty pleasure that it smells so good, and I got it as a gift, so obviously like I did not return it. I was like, yes, you know, but I try to not buy like really fragranced candles or body washes, lotions, anything that's got like a lot of fake fragrance, I try to stay away from it. So the next thing is this CeraVe, and it's the nighttime facial moisturizer. This I really liked too, honestly, like especially for it being affordable and like a drugstore moisturizer. It was really good. The only reason that I won't be repurchasing it is because it's just not got like the best ingredients. It's not got the worst either, but I'm really trying to, as you guys know, if you've been watching like my skincare makeup videos, I've been trying to like really get clean, decent products, and it's just really hard when you're like kind of starting all over. So there's definitely a little bit of a learning curve, and that one, like I said, I mean, I really like it and I would recommend it. If someone didn't really care about ingredients, I would recommend it because it was good, but it's just like not the cleanest, you know? So okay, now this, on that note, this is not a clean product in the slightest bit, but this is like a holy grail product, something that I will use till I die or they stop making it, whichever comes first. And that is this hairspray right here. I found out about this hairspray when I was in cosmetology school. So we're talking like 10 plus years ago. I graduated from cosmetology school. And all the while I have been using this. This is my favorite hairspray of all time. Nothing compares to this. There is no replacing, beating, none of that. Like Shaper Plus hairspray is really good. Some of the Kenra hairsprays are really good, but I've just never found a hairspray that holds like this one does. And like I said, I mean, I have purchased, I don't even know, I couldn't even tell you how many of these because nothing compares. So if you're looking for a good, and if you like a really nice, like serious for reals hold hairspray, look no further, you have found it. So this is by Schwarzkopf, and I get this from like my supply house basically, that you do have to have a license to shop at. But if you go to Schwarzkopf's website, I'm sure you can find salons that carry their products. And if you, like I said, you want a seriously, like a real hairspray, that will be it. You will not regret it. Okay, next, these are my favorite. These are what I use for eyelashes. They're the Cocoa Lashes. Try to get that glare off. There we go. Cocoa Lashes, and obviously they're all empty. I have 4 different ones, and they were 4 different styles. So I had Venus, Fifth Avenue, Stella, and Demi G. And I liked them all. My favorite, which I think is one of the things that I accidentally threw away before realizing, oh my god, no, put it in the basket so I could share it with you guys, but are the Cocoa Lashes in Harris. Those are some of my favorite. I just recently bought 4 pairs of just the Harris lash because they are probably my favorite of all the Cocoa Lashes. So I love these because they are affordable, but they're really good. They're very similar to like a Minky Lash. And some of those Minky Lashes are crazy expensive, like $30 for 1 pair of lashes. And I don't know. I don't want to spend $30 on a pair of eyelashes. I just don't feel like, you know, and the thing is that I have before like the velour lashes and stuff like that, but the bands on some of them are so thick that they're really hard to get them to like bend and mold to your eyelid. And then if you don't cut them, they feel like they're poking you. And then if you do cut them, sometimes the lashes want to like fall off. So I haven't been a fan of some of those like the real minky lashes. And then sometimes they're very heavy. So if you're not used to wearing lashes, the minky lashes can feel like where there's obviously sit on your like on top of your natural lash, but you can see them. Like you can see this like, I don't like almost a shadow kind of. And I just feel like that's so annoying. And I am not new to the lash game at all. I've been wearing fake eyelashes for the longest time. And I wear them pretty much every single time that I wear makeup. So I'm very, like used to it. I'm used to that feeling and everything. But for those of you who are not, I would probably recommend like an Ardell, maybe like a wispy lash or a demi wispy lash first, kind of get used to that, and then move into something like a minky lash. So that's my spiel on lashes. Next, this I love. This is a witch hazel, so it's basically like a toner kind of for your face, and this one is the coconut water one, and it is so good. Like I really enjoyed this. Some people say that this makes their skin feel dry, and I felt like the opposite. Like I felt like it was really like moisturizing. Actually, my skin felt more supple like after putting this on. So I really liked it. And then once I heard somebody say that they felt like it made their skin dry, I was like, really? And so I was reading the back of it, because when I first bought this, I didn't read the back of it. I just liked that it was like a natural remedy. It was alcohol-free toner, which I liked that. And then when I saw the coconut water, I was like, sold. Anything coconut, yes. So on here though, it does say, where is it? Adding moisture while helping to protect the skin from airborne impurities. So I was like, I was right. I knew it, you know? So for me, like I said, it definitely made my skin feel supple and like moisturized. And I lately have had a little bit more of like oilier skin kind of on my forehead and in between my eyes, like my eyebrows. And so right there doesn't need any extra moisture, but usually my cheeks and like the rest of my face does feel dry. And like I said, I love that. I did already repurchase that, and I love it, and I will continue to repurchase it. Like I have no complaints about that product whatsoever. And it's very affordable. It's like 10 something at Target. So it's easy to get, it's affordable, it works so good. So I would definitely recommend that. And is there anything else that I didn't? Everything else I think I already told the price and like whether or not I would repurchase or not. Okay, next is this. I got this I think as a birthday gift from Sephora, and it's the Drunk Elephant Best No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. And this I really liked. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, but I really did. I would totally repurchase this. It is a little spendy for a cleanser, but it is really good because it doesn't strip your natural like moisture barrier. It is a clean product, so I do like that. And at first I was like, I mean, I don't really see like what could be so great about a cleanser, like a fancy cleanser. But honestly, this one did, and a little bit goes a long ways. But like I said, this one really did do a good job of like cleaning my face without feeling after like that tight, dry feeling. I do not like that at all. Next is a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is the second one that I have purchased of this. And I do like it because it has this little brush. Let me see if I can show you the little fine like bristles. So I do like that about it. My sister was the one that first started using this, and I used to laugh and be like, look at that little bitty wand. Like, what are you doing with that, Devin? And she'd be like, dude, this is the best mascara ever. Like, you have got to try it. And I was like, I don't like that little brush. No thanks, you know? Well, then I broke it down and I tried it. And I do like that little brush because I have the smallest, the shortest little eyelashes that you've probably ever seen. And my daughter has longer eyelashes than I do. And the thinnest, like I barely have any, and they're so short. My top and bottoms are probably the same length. And this does a good job of getting those little baby lashes. And so I do like it. The thing that I do not like about it, which is why I will not be repurchasing it, is, okay, this wand, see how it's kind of bent? When you try to put it back in here, okay, of course it's not going to do it because I'm trying to show you guys, but this wand bends like this. It drives me crazy. Why? If this wand did not do that, it would be such a good mascara. I like the consistency of it because it's not like super dry, but it's not one of those wet mascaras that you like want to dry out. You know what I mean? It's available at the drugstore, obviously. It's not crazy expensive, like $10, $11. And it works good. It's just this little wand, I cannot hang with that. The first one I bought, I thought, did I break that thing? Or did I get like a faulty one or what? But no, because I bought another one and it does the same thing where this little sucker gets jammed like that and it bends, and I'm like sitting there for one whole good minute, which doesn't seem like a long time, but in mom time, it's a lifetime to be sitting there trying to jam your mascara wand back in its tube. See, look at this, like, come on. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna, you know, so that's a real pain. If they would fix that, I would totally buy this again. Okay, this is something that I totally forgot to mention in my mini Sephora in Ulta haul. I really like this. This is a moisturizer, and I really, let me see if it'll focus. I really like this moisturizer. Which I thought this was kind of funny, where it's right here, it says 81% organic. And when I saw it, I was like, that's kind of odd, you know? It says 81% organic. Like, you don't really ever see that. You either see like it's organic or it's not. Well, this is mostly, and I really liked that it was organic and sold at somewhere like Ulta, because you don't see that a lot. And it was good. So I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. If I don't like it, we'll go from there. Well, I got it, and obviously, and when I tried it, I was like, whoa, I really like this. I really like this, especially for like under your makeup, because you like have to kind of dig it out with your finger, which some people don't like that. They would prefer like a pump or something to dig it out with. So I guess that's one little setback if you are one of those people who has like a preference on that. But this, it makes your skin feel a little bit tacky, kind of like you have a primer on without having to use a primer. Because I've always been somebody who, I've tried primers periodically, but I just don't ever really feel like they make that big of a difference, or they make a difference but not in the way that you're hoping. So a lot of times I don't wear like primer under my makeup at all. I just do moisturizer, sometimes sunscreen, sometimes not, and that's it. So this though, I really liked. It has like a kind of like a spa scent to it, and I really like it. I would definitely buy it again. It is definitely very hydrating. It's very thick, so a little bit goes a long way. Sometimes I use this in the daytime under my makeup, and sometimes I use it at night because it's really good for just giving you that really good moisture, like locked into your skin. So I really do like it, and this I would totally repurchase. I want to say it was definitely under $20. I want to say it was $17. So definitely a good buy and a good moisturizer if you're looking for something different to try. I would definitely recommend that. Okay, so I think that's all I have is three different deodorants. So obviously with deodorant, it's so hard to find good natural deodorants, like ones that are effective, somewhat affordable, and they don't like burn your armpits, because I have tried several and they all have like one problem or another. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one, and this one I was not a fan of because this sucker does not work. Like, I'm talking like your armpits are going to stink shortly. Like, you're not even going to get, I feel like it's gonna be like a couple hours and your armpits are gonna be stinking. So this one, not a fan. I've also tried a lotion from this brand, Alafia, and I really wasn't a fan. Come on, focus. I don't know, sometimes you put your hand behind it, it helps, sometimes not. But this brand, like, I mean, they're supposed to be kind of like a clean and like natural product, but I just could not, like, this was not, and I didn't even, like, there's so much product left in this. I tried it and I was like, oh, no, no, no. This is not working over here. So this is good as empty because it's going to the trash. And this I got at Sprouts. They sell this brand at Sprouts, and oh, but what I was gonna say though is I tried a lotion from them, like for Nova, and I did not like it either. It's not 100% gone, and it's not a terrible lotion, so I'm gonna try to finish it, but it's so thin. It's that type of lotion that you put it on and it feels like water came out of it. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but it's like the thinnest, wateriest lotion. I'm just not a fan. Okay, this deodorant line is not the best and it's not the worst. It's definitely more effective than the last one I showed you. But my problem with this one is it has baking soda in it, and it messes up your armpits. You'll have this like rash under your armpit that when you move your arms around, it burns and it hurts, and it's just like, it's so uncomfortable. So I wish that they would either like not use baking soda or lessen the amount maybe of baking soda in this, because my absolute favorite scent of this deodorant is like the vanilla sandalwood, I think. Oh my gosh, it smells so good that I wish, like, if that one did not hurt my armpits, this brand did not mess with my armpits, I would be done, sold, not looking for another deodorant, period. That other one smells so good. This was a new scent, so like I bought that one, and at first it didn't do that to my armpits. Then I bought this one, and then my armpits started hurting all the time, and like just weird. So, and then this one was almost done, so I thought, okay, maybe it was the scent, because I did change the scent. So then I bought another one in the scent that is so good. Nope, my armpits still did the same thing. So I was like, oh man, you know? And I know it was this deodorant because in between this deodorant, in this scent, and then the vanilla sandalwood one, I bought this deodorant. And this is this one you can get at Target. I think it's like $12, which is kind of expensive for a deodorant, but some of these natural deodorants go up in like the $30 range, which is crazy for a deodorant. I mean, come on. So I tried this one, and this brand I really do like, the Salt of the Earth. I really did like. This one's in lavender and vanilla, and the scent was okay on this one. I mean, I'm not really like a huge fan of lavender, but this one was good because it has vanilla, and I am a fan of vanilla scented really anything. So this one was okay. The only thing I did not like about this one, that I wouldn't like be saying this was like my favorite deodorant over, is the spray. Because then your armpits feel wet, and I mean, you just feel like, I mean, I don't know really who likes the feeling of wet armpits, but it's really not a favorite feeling for me. And so that's the only thing. But this brand does make deodorants that come in a roller ball. So it's still a very like wet deodorant, if you will. It's not like a solid stick like the other ones are, but it doesn't make your armpits feel like soaking wet like that, where you're just like want to dry them off before you put your clothes on or whatever. So, and this one does not mess with or irritate my armpits at all. And it's like, I would say decent on effectiveness. It's not like to where, you know, like the next day you put your deodorant on in the morning after you shower, and then like the next day you're like, Okay, like it's like kind of wearing off, but it's not like an hour later where your armpits stink like that first one. So if you're looking for one, you have sensitive armpits, or you've tried them all and you're just still not sure, if you haven't tried this, I would recommend it. Stan even likes this kind because I got one that was like sandalwood and cedar, which I just saw sandalwood, and usually like sandalwood scented things I like. So I got that one, and it definitely smells like cologne-y, like a man scent, which is good. I like it. And he smelled it. He was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh, it's a deodorant. And so he smelled it and he's like, oh, I like the smell of that. And so he put some on his armpits and he's like, oh, I like this deodorant. And I will say the roll-on deodorant is more effective than the spray deodorant. So keep that in mind as well. And so he liked the Salt of the Earth one, the sandalwood roll-on, so much that he kept it. And then I just bought another one. So there's that. It's tricky stuff, you know, getting into all these products and everything. I mean, this could be a long video. Okay, so speaking of some like man, woman, unisex stuff is Dollar Shave Club. If you guys have not tried Dollar Shave Club, I definitely recommend that you do. It is a subscription service to razors. You get like one razor stick, I guess, and then they send you these little cartridges, refills, once a month. They used to just send you one at a time. Now they send you 2 packs at a time. So I use these as well, and I definitely wanted to mention them because it is so nice not having to like go to the store for razors. This right here, holy grail product. Like MAC, I love so much of their stuff. I feel like MAC does not get the credit it deserves because ever since I can remember, like MAC was it for makeup, you know? And my mom is the first person who, like, I remember wearing and buying MAC. So shout out to mom, you know, she's knowing what's good. And so I have used MAC for, I don't even know how long, since forever. And MAC products are, like I said, holy grail. We'll buy them for as long as they're around or until I'm dead, whichever comes first. So this is the Face and Body Foundation. It comes in this size, which is little. And then it comes in like a bigger bottle, which is like, I would say probably easily double this size. Like it's big. And that's what I usually buy. I'm not really sure what my thinking was when I bought the little one. But I bought the little one, and it definitely still lasts a long time because this is a very fluid-like foundation. Very thin. It's very dewy. It does not have a lot of coverage. So if you have oily skin or you want a full beat every time that you put foundation on, this is not the product for you. I do not wear this on my body. I've never worn like body makeup. I just feel like I'd make a mess of it, but you can do that with this. This I just really love. I love dewy skin. Like I have typically dry skin, so I feel like I'm always going for like moisture and dewy. So if you are looking for that and you don't want like a ton of coverage, like this is going to kind of even out your skin and give it that dew. It is so pretty. If you do tend to get like oily throughout the day, but you still like dewy skin, then I would say use this, but during the winter when your skin is a little bit drier. If you use this in the summer, sometimes even for me, it could be a little bit extra dewy at the end of the day. So keep that in mind. But this, oh, holy grail. I will always buy this. It'll always be something that I have. I get this in C1, I think it says. Like, it's a little bit worn off on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it's C1. They do not have like a huge shade range in this. This is also a really good like starter foundation. If you have a daughter who wants to get into makeup and you're like, I really don't want her wearing like foundation, but she wants to wear foundation, this is a good one. This is really a good one. So, and then you can always build up the coverage too with, this is another holy grail. I'll buy these till the day I die. MAC Studio Fix. Now this is a full coverage, like a powder foundation. So if you put the face and body on and then you set it basically with this, you're going to get a, in my opinion, like a light medium coverage to medium. Like you're never going to get like a full coverage with this combo right here, but it's going to be really nice where it evens out your skin without making you look like all the freckles, all the skin tone, everything is like completely gone. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want that. So that's for that. Okay, so to kind of elaborate a little bit on this, this is the MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder. Cannot tell you how many of these in my life I have used. I usually use NC 20 when I'm like not so tan or I haven't had much sun. And if I have a tan, I'll do NC 25. And then like even sometimes use a little bit like more bronzer with it. So I just really love this powder. It is so good. I have multiple in here, and I have one in my like makeup bag. I have one of these at all times. I cannot live, repeat, cannot live without a MAC Studio Fix pressed powder. They are just so good. If you have not tried one, you are missing out. And another thing that's really cool about MAC is they have a recycling program called Back to MAC. So what you do is like after you have used your product and it's empty, save them. And once you get 6 of them, you take them back to either a MAC counter or MAC store, and then you give it to them and you can turn it in for like an eyeshadow or a lipstick. You can only, like any MAC store or counter, you can trade these in for a lipstick, but only MAC stores can you trade these in, like your empties in, for an eyeshadow. So, and I think maybe even a lip gloss now they started doing, if I'm not mistaken. So, but you have to go to a MAC store, like an actual, not just a counter, like Macy's, like inside Macy's where there's MAC, that's a MAC counter. That's not a MAC store. So even like outside of some places will be a MAC store, is what you think it's a store, because it's not a counter at a department store, but they're like extensions of like a Macy's. So you have to like specifically call or like look online or something to find out which ones are actual stores if you're wanting to turn them in for more than just a lipstick. So just a little tip there. But it's a really cool program because you're going to throw them away anyways, but they're very cool with that program. I don't know anybody else who does anything like that. Okay, so next are these little face masks. I'm pretty sure when I bought these, they came in a little pack of 3. And I just wanted to try these because I had tried like the white Glam Glow before. And Glam Glow was like all the rage. And so these I tried. And this one I liked more than this one. Like this, I mean, it was good. It was a hydrating one, and you would think that I would be all about the hydrating one with my dry skin, but I wasn't really like, whoa, this was like really good, you know? And I really noticed a big difference. It was all right, but it wasn't like I said, like, whoa. And then, but this one I did like, and this one is like the Youth Mud one, and it has like a tingle. So if you are sensitive to tingle, or you don't like a tingle feeling, or like some people even describe it like as a burning. It's not that it burns, but it definitely has like a tingle. Be careful with this if you, like I said, don't like that. And this one I would buy again. The hydrating I would pass on. And then, like I said, I swear that this came with 3, but I don't remember what the other one was. So it couldn't have been that good, right? If I can't remember. Okay, so a couple other foundations. One is the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear. This, there's nothing really that great to say about it. And the reason why I will not be repurchasing this again is because it has titanium dioxide, which is octinoxate. Don't come at me because I can't say that, okay? But those are not good. You want to be really careful with chemical sunscreens because they absorb into the skin and they can like mimic estrogen, which is obviously not good. You do not want to be messing with your like hormones and stuff. And estrogen obviously like is what makes you like gain weight and stuff like that. And girl, no, goodbye. We don't need that. So that's that. And then this same thing, like the L'Oreal Infallible. Everybody is like raving about the Infallible, you know, foundations, which they are good if you don't mind like sunscreen in your foundation and you don't mind to be messing with your hormones, which I mind. So I will not be repurchasing this at all either. But I mean, it was like a decent, especially for drugstore, it was a decent foundation. It's just I'm not happy with the ingredients. And this one is the Pro Glow. So everyone's all about the Heller. They're all about the Infallible matte foundation, and it does last and work really good. My sister like loves that foundation, but same thing, like like girl, no, don't use that because it's not worth it, girl. So that's that one. Okay, we have a few more things. I'm gonna try to speed through these really quick because I know this video is gonna be forever long. Okay, this Drunk Elephant Vitamin C, so good, so worth it. This is a spendy little sucker. The vitamin C. My camera is not cooperating today. Here we go. So you can get a good gander at what it looks like. C from a Day Serum. This is really good. I really like this. I would totally repurchase. Definitely would do it. It's really good. MAC lip gloss. Love MAC glosses. This is in the Wee Croquet and would totally repurchase that. Best eyelash glue ever. Duo. It's the brush one. It gets kind of sticky around the top after a while, but so good. Love it. The only lash glue I use. Face wash for drugstore. Hydrating facial cleanser. Really good cleanser. Really affordable. I will not be repurchasing this because of some of the ingredients, but otherwise it was really good. I did repurchase this after I thought to look at the ingredients on the back. So once mine of this that I have right now is gone, I will not be repurchasing. I will probably get the Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser. This Tarte highlighter, so good, so pretty. It lasts a long time. It's got 3 in there and it's not even completely empty, but it's starting to like break in my makeup bag and it's just making a big mess, but it's really, really pretty. Would definitely repurchase this. Toothpaste, fluoride-free toothpaste. This is good. I did repurchase this, but I'm still on the lookout for a toothpaste that has a little bit better ingredients than this. But for the meantime, this is doing the trick. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 1.25 Affogato. Good, but I like the Shape Tape concealer better. Okay, these Honest Spray hand sanitizers. Love these. Will continue to repurchase these. I use these on like the carts and table surfaces, anywhere where like I need to clean and spray. These are so convenient, so handy. I wish they came in a little bit bigger containers though, and good luck finding these right now with all the madness. I haven't yet to find one. Bag Balm. old tried and true. If you need a good salve for something, like very good stuff. My grandma has always bought this and used it, and it's just one of those, it's really good. And I like this little tiny container because you really have to use this all the time to get through it. But it does come in like a big square, like this big. This is the Proteini Polypeptide Cream from Drunk Elephant. Come on. And it's really good. Really, really liked this. I would totally repurchase this. It's definitely good and worth it. And I think it came with that little, like, these two came together like as a birthday present from Sephora. Another guilty pleasure, Bath and Body Works candles. This one's the coconut macaroon. Oh, smells so good. Guilty pleasure because this kind of artificial fragrance, not so good for your health, but it's good for your soul. Shade and Light palette, love this. Will not repurchase it because you get like 3 different things, highlights and bronzers, or like highlights and contour type deals. And I just think this is better for someone who does makeup, where you are going to be using the 3 different like skin tones, skin depths. And I just cannot, I can get away with using like the lighter and the medium one, but the really dark one is just basically a waste of money. So I'm not repurchasing that at the moment. And last but not least are these pharmacy sheet masks. I really liked these a lot and would definitely repurchase them. I got the brightening and the hydrating. Definitely would repurchase these. They're like 12 bucks. Are they 12? 12 or 6? I can't, that's like a huge gap, I know, but don't quote me. But they're pretty, they're decent, you know, they're not crazy. Okay, that's it. Sorry I kept you guys so long, but hopefully that helps you with like products and yes, no, maybe so's and all that good jazz. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and you guys have a good one. Bye.